No, please, mate, please. Listen, if they think something's wrong, they'll scramble the jets. And if they do that, they'll shoot us down.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Sinta with the Intel, and we are getting ready to watch episode 2 of Hijack. Idris Elba out here being Black Superman. Hey, so without any further ado, let's get started. Kingdom. The kingdom in the sky. So we've already... Yeah, he's a negotiator.
Look, these people don't mean anything to me. I don't know any of these people, but if they try something, if you lot let off one of those and then this plane goes down.
Plane's secure.
Yeah, right now it is, yeah.
Don't need any help.
Well, right now you don't, but what if it all goes wrong again?
Who the fuck are you?
You went too early, didn't you? You was going to do this later on in the flight. Then that man came rushing into first class and was worried and panicking, and then you gave him a green hat, and the next thing you know, it was all going off. That wasn't part of the plan.
Go and get his passport.
That can't have been part of the plan. Look, if it's all going wrong in the first hour, imagine what can happen in the next 6.
That part.
He's coming down your side, Eddie. What are you doing?
It's always got to be some cowboys.
Sam Nelson.
No, I don't. I don't think you're stupid. I think you're very smart.
But?
Look, I think you get what I'm saying.
Take him back to his seat.
I'm trying to Google him. When you turn the Wi-Fi back on, is that what's going on? Not playing the game now. She looks like the little spy lady on the gadget girl on the Invincibles. Don't go off. Nah, you can't use it. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to him. Establish trust.
Like I said, I just want to get home.
Wow. Just think how many times he's probably going to go back and wish he had made a different decision. Woo! Oh, that's a good way to get this bad boy started. Okay, all right. I'm not mad at that at all. Would you have made that decision?
I'm going to say it, yeah? 7 a.m. is way too early to call someone you haven't seen in about, what, 5 years?
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm heading into my car in about 30 seconds.
And listen, there might not be anything in this, but...
Which is my way of saying make it quick.
My girlfriend's ex,
Well,
he's on a plane.
He has a type.
Well, to check if it's okay. There must be someone we work with who can...
It's not a counter-terrorism issue, Daniel.
It's about to be.
Right, this is definitely her ex we're talking about.
It's the way he said it. He wouldn't have said it unless it...
Sounded
He'd
final.
never have said it like that unless he was serious.
No.
Okay, what's the flight number?
Thanks. Genuinely. Especially after everything you and I, you know.
Yeah, the flight number, Daniel.
KA-29,
Yeah,
Kilo Alpha 29.
My man over here living his
About
best
an hour
life in these law enforcement streets. I'm not. Say, man, you're right next to the fuselage, man.
Not a good one, mate.
You can't be shooting guns in a plane.
Sit down.
She looked just like the gadget lady.
In your bullshit.
The Incredibles. I said the Invincibles. The Incredibles. That's what I meant to say.
Don't make me come up there, mister.
You're not going to be loved for a minute.
This is your cabin crew speaking. We ask that you remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened. Do only as instructed by those now in charge of this aircraft. The events of the past few minutes will not be tolerated. Any further resistance will result in a fatality. Take this as your final warning.
Right, leave me there. Kingdom 2-9. What are the timings on that?
Not
due till 1306.
It's still a way out, I'm afraid. 5 hours and it hits our airspace.
Can you contact the plane direct?
Can, but anyone can if the Wi-Fi's on.
For some reason, the Wi-Fi is down.
Well, we could try ATC at, where did you say, Dubai?
Yeah.
Doesn't really fall under our remit, but there you go. Bear with me. Siobhan, you give me a number for Dubai ATC.
Correct. Talk to the aircraft. Now everything is fine. False alarm.
Was that about the Kingdom flight?
Yes. British calling.
What'd you say?
I say everything is okay. It's false alarm. No.
You're right.
Not here,
That's what
my
I'm saying.
friend.
Come on, man. What you doing? It's lives at stake. Come on, birthday boy.
The boy who cried wolf.
Use that intuition.
Spoke to the pilot, said it was nothing.
What if he's wrong?
How could he be wrong?
What if he's lying?
Why would he lie?
Maybe someone was making him lie. Maybe he was threatened.
But his voice was not frightened. He sounded very calm and relaxed.
That's how they sound.
Pilots.
British people. Zero emotion. Tells us nothing.
He doesn't have to be in there anyway. Everyone knows that pilots just do the takeoffs and the landings. Rest is on normal pilot.
That's very true.
So
You can put the girl back in?
So he could be taking us anyway.
Oh, that's true. You didn't read the instruments, did you?
Flight path control spoke with Dubai. They'd already contacted the pilot. It's confirmed as a false alarm.
Shit. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Just having a bad morning.
I'm having the world's worst journey, that's what I'm having.
The way he's looking at him.
There, I get a message on my flight screen here that shows you there. If you look, the autopilot, the AP1 is engaged. And the
Yeah, but where's the navigation?
How do I know that?
about the degrees.
But it's London.
Well, it's there. EGLL, that's the code. Europe, Great Britain, London.
To touch anything now.
No. Not until an hour before Heathrow.
أنا عارفة شيء فاهم الكاميرات ممكن أشوف التسجيلات ممكن أدش ممكن أسأل حد إذا أقدر أدش.
Oh, I love that he's taking the extra steps.
السؤال ما بضر. أوكي. مشكور. ما قصر.
Somebody
Take
got
seatbelts
to.
off.
Oh.
Belt off. Move.
Okay, let go of my arm. Stop it. Hurting my arm.
I don't think he cares.
Go on.
Ask her if it was a gun. Ask if it was a gun.
Oh, they just heard the shot. They didn't see what happened, huh?
What's happening? There's a man up there who's gone over to their side. He's just betrayed us all to help himself. That's what's happening.
You can't blame him for thinking that. He had the gun in hand.
First one, sit down. Just sit.
So nobody's flying the plane. Look what you did.
Sit down.
She's looking at him like, you sucker, soft. But he's not 100% wrong because, you know, in his eyes, he's saving the people that's on the plane. Okay. Chat to your opponent.
They spoke to the airport to Dubai. It's a false alarm.
Are you sure?
That's what I want to know. So what did you do then? Come on. You must have done something. Don't talk to her like that. Think about it. I'm not
Why
putting
is
it
she
for no
down
reason.
here? Yeah.
You shut up.
It's going to be all right. Okay?
She didn't listen to none of that. My man in the middle. He's watching it all go down.
Passengers of KA29 will be in this area, mixed in with other flights. It's all pretty
He
normal.
is doing his due diligence, but you got to look at the lady that's checking people in.
See?
I recognize him. Nila.
Oh.
That's her name.
Oh, you know her.
That's it? She went home?
Maybe it was the end of her shift.
Maybe. Did anyone check?
9:36. I've heard stories of terrorist cells using game chat as a way to speak to each other. I mean, the FBI knows about it, so don't be trying to do any jacked up stuff. But it's cool that they're reincorporating this for the plane. Everybody's just watching, oh, this game go down. First class got to stick together.
She left early. She said she was sick.
She didn't seem very sick.
That's what she said, apparently.
Okay, thank you.
A man with a Lambo still following you? There's nobody in the cockpit. Oh. Ooh, entering enemy airspace per se. Yeah. Huh. Well played. Huh.
You think?
No, it's a weird call to make.
You think that for someone who's meant to? You think that for someone who's meant to have moved
He
on?
was like, I
she
don't
cares
care
too much
nothing about that
what
stop
society
sign.
says.
I got to deliver these pizzas.
So when I asked you if this ex really is an ex,
When you said,
She sounded like she fishing a little bit.
It was over between us. It was over.
What's that, inspector of what?
it's because I'm just going to make sure that she cares about me more. Commit, Dan, or things move on. Yeah, and maybe don't call me about this kind of thing again, yeah?
Oh, he'll be calling again.
So,
When they scrambling jets over Iraq. Baghdad, yup. I'm surprised it's even that loud. We just thought that would have been like in the headphones, maybe.
Sit the fuck down. This absolutely needs to happen, right?
Y'all get shot down. I mean, y'all got to be some silly, unprepared hijackers.
Right, please, mate. Please. Listen, if they think something's wrong, they'll scramble the jets. And if they do that, they'll shoot us down.
As a professional hijacker, that's all I'm saying. If that's your trade, you would have thought you would have had that thought out.
Correct.
Correct.
You are Robin Allen.
Oh, man. He's like, what?
All right.
What is your game plan? I'm trying to think like the long game plan. Yeah, I know he's trying to save the most lives. And he's gaining trust.
Pilot Allen, please confirm date of birth. Security question. Pilot Allen, please confirm you are safe and not in need of.
All safe and well, thank you, Baghdad.
Went to the toilet.
But where was the co-pilot?
Looking at you with disgust. That's what the co-pilot is.
Okay, we are squawking 4625, maintaining a course for London Heathrow.
My man, you're not even in control.
So you've hijacked a plane and no one knows about it. Down there, not one person knows a thing about this. That represents success.
Look at him. Gassing him up. Wrong heading. Yep.
Morning.
All right, what is your job? What do you do? Oh, she probably
But up to
works at
5
the
minutes being 5
airport in
minutes.
London. Yep. She already stressed.
Lufthansa 958, turn right, heading 329, descend and maintain.
Her whole life is stress. Job stress, kid stress.
You nearly had a live one and all. That Kingdom at the bottom. Counter-terrorism called. Suspected incident on board. All sorted now, though. Pilot said it was a false alarm.
Simon, why you get involved?
Yeah.
Simon,
We're in enough trouble as it is.
Kingdom 29,
Suspected.
suspected. You ring Dubai and Dubai say what exactly?
False alarm.
See?
So there were 2 calls.
Sorry?
Here we go.
Well, Dubai had already had a call earlier. It was already sorted.
And what's wrong with that?
Oh, nothing, absolutely. I mean, that's really weird, don't you think?
Little bit. Thank you.
Somebody on board
2 people.
calls the UK, manages to get a message to us via counter-terrorism, of all people. But the passenger who's done that, who's gone through all that trouble, they've also got it wrong.
Maybe they dealt with it.
Then why didn't the second caller say that too? If it was all fixed, why didn't the second caller send any more messages?
Because for some reason the Wi-Fi was down.
Oh,
Oh, and the Wi-Fi down.
the Wi-Fi was down.
Yeah. Come on, Mike. Really? That part.
Something smells dodgy.
Thank you. Finally. Let's put our brains together.
Hi, ഞാൻ സെനല. നമ്പർ വിട്ടാ ഞാൻ തിരിച്ചു വിളിക്കാം.
And the other line?
Well, you can see the route there.
But the other line. Ask them to go closer, please.
Can you zoom in for us, please, Jalal?
Just enough.
Behind the plane. It's a deviation, no? Michael?
She's on it.
It's a message. That's the plane trying to tell you something.
Yes, I agree.
Before 9/11, planes often veered off course. Now it's tightly monitored. If anything, it's a way to signal there's a problem.
Okay.
Not able to signal it verbally.
Are you sure that's not just the weather blown out of course?
It's
Not
too
if it
straight a line.
continues. Yeah.
3-degree shift. It's meant to be at 320 degrees. Someone's changed it to 323.
So something has happened to Kingdom 29,
Oh, yes.
and
Putting the
someone is
pieces
calling
together.
for help.
Yes. Yes. I am everybody's frustration right now. Oh, they're about to end it, aren't they? Oh, okay. We got a little bit more time. Oh, you with the extra step too. Went to go check on her. This is just a stand-up dude. I'm like, why are y'all cleaning? Who are
Excuse
y'all?
me, I'm looking for Neela.
They
Is she
killed her.
here?
They're all upstairs.
Oh no.
Who are you?
We're the cleaners, pal.
Yup.
Professional
Different
cleaners.
kind of cleaner. Yup. Hitman cleaners.
You want me to go up and tell them you're here?
No. Thank you. I will go.
Oh, you're not gonna make
Mira.
it. Oh, I liked him.
That's it, pal.
Come on, don't take him out.
Neela?
Not on your birthday, man. That's not good.
Neela?
She's still alive? I thought I heard breathing. Oh no, she's definitely not alive. They unalived her. Wow.
Do me a favour. Step back into the bathroom for me.
Dang, I liked him. Didn't want to leave a mess.
Easier to clean.
Ah, I liked him. Why? Ah. Oh, and then they gonna play this music. Oh my gosh. The episode is fun, but the frustrations that go along with it because you want people to do what you want them to do and they ain't gonna do what you want them to do. Does that make sense? Yeah. I'm like, people pay attention. And then like Sam, I do like Idris can do no wrong, but it's just trying to figure out Sam's long game, right? For a second, I thought that he had set the pilot up too in order to gain more trust, which is what she did, but against the pilot's will. And then come to find out a little bit later that, you know, when they're talking again after he changes the course a little bit and he's like, the plan worked. And then dude looked at him like, yeah, bro, we got this. I was like, squad's coming together. It's slowly coming together. But I guess the part that's frustrating for me is that if these are supposed to be like top tier hijackers and stuff, you would think that they would have at least figured out the basic concepts of how a flight gets from port to port, right? You know, everything from air traffic control, flying over hostile territories, the roles of what the captain and the co-pilot do. You know, if they are supposed to be like these smart hijackers, if it's just like, you know, somebody with a bomb in a bag and, you know, drive me, you know, fly me to Berlin or whatever it is, I don't know. That's one thing, but to me, they were portrayed to be like smart hijackers, and that doesn't seem like a smart move to know. And the leader of these hijackers doesn't seem like he has his stuff together because he's just stuck watching Idris Elba, watching Sam be awesome. So that part's a little nerve. I'm waiting for the hijack, the guy that's leading everybody. I'm waiting for him to be threatening again or to be like, you know, to get control of this situation. Because right now, it's just the Sam show. The move in the very beginning that kind of like set the tone. We already knew that Sam was in it to be home and for the greater good of the plane as a whole on the last episode when he was like, yo, I don't care what's going on, I just want to get home. But what like reinforced that in the very beginning was that really good scene when the dummies, the heroes, are trying to do their thing and Sam has the gun. Like in that moment, you have to make that decision. It's like, I could do the hero thing. I could get him, but then it creates a whole other mess, right? Random gunfire. There's a lot of civilians around. Shooting inside of a plane. It's 1 against 5 people or 4 people, however many of the hijackers there is. Instead, he's like, okay, I'm not gonna be the hero. I'm gonna play it smart and play the long game. And he hands the gun back to him and gains trust. That's the thing. It's all of these trust moves for him to make whatever his final big move is going to be in order to save the day. But all of these trust moves are just well done. They're fun. They're frustrating as we're watching them be implemented, but they are fun and they're going to pay off in the long run. We also got a couple of new relationships that we got to see, and that is the new squeeze and the boyfriend of Sam's wife's new friend, Marsha's. I think that's her name, Marsha, Sam's wife. The police officer there. He is trying to get in good with her, calls his ex in order to get some information. And now him and his ex are talking and she's over here giving dating advice. And she is in some type of law enforcement as well. So we're going to come back to that. Since he's in law enforcement, she's law enforcement. And then we'll probably get some more backstory as to the why, right? Because we still don't know, you know, the motivation for the hijackers, which I think is going to be very important a little bit later on. They've been saving that for us. We're about to hop in episode 3. We still don't know that. The other great relationship that we saw, and it confused me for like a hot second, and that is we saw a woman getting her son together. And at first, for like a hot second, I thought it was a woman that was on board the plane with all the kids. And I thought it was like a flashback at first, but it's not her. It's a totally different character. We see that her entire life is trying to think on the fly, right? Keep moving forward, get the job done, whatever it is. You know, she's lying to her boss saying her son's got another appendix that's out. Her son's paying attention, but she still gets things done in high stress situations. So before we even know anything about her job, we know that this is the type of mom that she is, and mini mom. It's a high stress job. But then we get the payoff, and that is that she is actually a member of the air traffic control in Heathrow. I think that's where they said it was going to be. And she's the one she's the one that discovers that there's a trail of breadcrumbs. And when she sit there and she lists it out, you know, it's like all of our frustration is like, y'all finally see this, right? Okay, finally. You know, all these pieces get together. All these different people have been called in to kind of check in. And what happened in Baghdad when the captain of the ship was on the bathroom break, it's like, yo, we need you to sort out whatever the magic codes are so we won't get shot down flying over enemy airspace. It's like, how you just randomly, there's like none of this is like sending off any messages. And that was kind of like my frustration. The story's great. I'm having a fun time, but it's those underlying frustrations. And God bless her, the woman from Heathrow comes in and she's like, y'all don't see this? And I'm like, thank you, finally. I'm happy that the show is aware of itself. It's not bad writing. It's not something that hasn't been well thought out. It's aware of itself. It's aware of some of the holes and where some of the errors are. And that's giving me a little bit more confidence into the future endeavors or whatever is going to happen with the script. Well done. There are a couple people I don't like. Well, it's three, and then they're in coach. The woman that was moved from first class all the way to the back. I don't really like her because she's just talking too crazy. The two ladies that's going back and forth with the mom and the two kids and the husband and the lady that's like carrying it out, you know, them three. Right now, I don't like them. I'm waiting for maybe the story's going to turn in a way that they'll become a little bit more practical and useful to and not work my nerves. But the back and forth is just not helping. I also like how we're getting a really good idea of the separation of class within the plane, right? So all of this crazy stuff that was happening in first class, people a little bit more, you know, quiet as kept, kind of keeps themselves. But business class, the people that kind of like in the business world get things done, they're the one that try to like force the rebellion. And then there is coach who has no idea what is happening in the upper classes, you know, per se, kind of like how it is in the real world. They're just kind of stuck and they have to kind of like live by the whims of what everybody else's actions are. That is fascinating, the class section. I also really enjoyed the way that they're communicating to each other, or at least how Sam's communicating with the pilot through the game. Like I said earlier, I was watching some show and they were talking about how like a terrorist cell or terrorist organization was using like chat rooms on video games in order to do their horrible deeds. Because those at the time, they weren't monitored. They're monitored now. You can't do that stuff. And nor am I saying that you should be doing crazy stuff in chat rooms. But for them to use that again in this particular show, that the internet, as far as the ground to the plane is cut off, the internet within the plane itself, because of the games, is still functioning. That is going to pay off some really larger dividends as well. And then, of course, I'm a little disappointed that my guy that was in Dubai, that was a part of the air traffic control, who had his birthday, who's trying to do the right thing, doing the right thing through and through, double checking, crossing his T's, dotting his I's, been the voice of reason for all of that. He ends up dying. I like that guy. I want to know a little bit more of him. But once again, there's another one of those things that makes me excited as a viewer because it lets me know that anybody can get it. You know, it adds a little bit more permanence to some of the decisions that these people may make. It could lead to their death. Anybody could get it. So I'm happy with that. All right, I'm done talking. Let me know what you liked about it. Let me know what I got right. Let me know what I got wrong. And of course, the fun one is let me know what I missed, and I will catch you all on the next episode. All right, peace.